Hi, it's Miss White. Just want to make sure you all know to pay close attention to this video because at the end there's going to be a 100-question test that's really going to impact your grade. So make sure you pay close attention. Oh yeah, April Fools. Okay, so today we're going to do the surface area of a cylinder. And a cylinder looks like a can of soup. That's a great cylinder. So the first thing we're going to do is check out our radius in this, which is 3, and our height, which is 5. That's why they give you these over here so you can see R is radius, H is height. So we're going to just start with the formula, which is very lengthy. You can see I wrote it for you, and I wrote it in every problem. I know you don't like to write, but if you do, it might help you a little bit. Okay, so 2 times, we're going to put 3.14. Because remember, pi is 3.14. I'm going to make a darker dot for times. The radius is 3 squared. Plus 2, again another darker dot, times 3.14, darker dot, the radius is 3. And you notice here you don't square it, and your height is 5. So now we're going to punch it all into the calculator. So I'm going to put my 2 here. Go ahead and open up my parentheses like we do in class. Open up my parentheses. That way you can see what you're doing. So the first one is going to be 3.14 times 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. It's not 6. So 3.14 times 9 is 28.26. And then here we're just going to multiply these 3 numbers together. So we're going to get 2 times 3.14 times 3, which is 1884. So remember, if it's sitting outside the parentheses, you multiply it times what's in the parentheses. So you're going to do 28.26 times 2. And you're going to get 5652 plus 1884 times 5, which is 94.2. Now you're going to add them together. So 94.2, I already have it in my calculator, plus 56.52. So our answer is 150.72. Now in normal places they would put the measurement in a little 2 for area, but I'm just going to write the numbers for you so you don't have so much to write. So it'd just be 150.72. Now go on to the next one. So it's going to be 2 times 3.14, dark dot for times. And the radius in this one is 2, so 2 squared. Plus 2 times 3.14 times the radius of 2 times the height, which is 10. And here again, I would probably put my 2 in a parentheses, plus my parentheses and a 10. So doing the math in the middle, 3.14 times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. So it's going to be 3.14 times 4, which is 12.56. By the way, if you hear a cuckoo clock in the back, it is. That's how I feel right now, a little cuckoo. So next one, 2 times 3.14 times 2, 1256, the same. So 2 times 12.56 is 2512 plus 1256 times 10, which is 125.6. Add them together. and you get 150.72. Now it's just a coincidence that they're both the same answer, because they will not be the same answer all the time, obviously, but this one is a little strange that it comes out to the same answer as the other one. So that's okay. Don't think you did something wrong. Okay, the next one, you could tell if you had a can of soup and you laid it on its side, it would still look like a cylinder, which is okay. So the problem with this one is they give me the diameter though, and I need the radius. So I have to take the diameter of 14, divide by 2. So my radius is going to be 7. So when they give you the diameter, which is all the way across, you have to divide by 2 to get your radius. So it's going to be 2 times 3.14 times the radius, which is 7, and I have to square it, plus 2 times pi times the radius times the height of 15. Now again, I would go ahead and do this. So you're ready to go? So 7 squared, 7 times 7, 49. So 49 times 3.14 is 153.86. And then I do 2 times 3.14 times 7 is 43.96. So now we're going to multiply together 2 times 153.86, which is 307.72, plus 43.96 times 15, which is 659.4. Add them together and get 967.12. Okay, so that's a pretty big one. So the next one, 2 times pi. Now remember, they're giving me a diameter of 7, so I have to take the 7, divide by 2, can give me a radius of 3.5. It's okay to have a decimal, that's why I saved it for last. So coming back to here, you're going to have times 3.5 squared plus 2 times 3.14 times the radius of 3.5 times the height in this one, which is 19. So I'd go ahead again, come over here, make my brackets 2, put in my number, plus my bracket times 19. Ran out of paper over there a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to multiply this together. So I have to square 3.5 first. So I'm going to show you the calculator for this only. So you're going to come over to the calculator and you would hit 3.5 squared, which is 12.25. So you have 314 times 12.25. I'm showing this one out a little bit more because of that 3.5 squared. So now I'm going to go ahead and multiply all these numbers together. It looks like a jumbled mess because there's so many numbers, but 2 times 3.14 times 3.5. Let me try that again. 2 times 3.14 times 3.5, 21.98 times 19. Now I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this again one more time because I wanted to make sure we got the decimal in there. So 2 times, so we do 3.14 times 1225, and we get 38.465 plus 2198 times 19. 417.62. So now I'm going to multiply 2 times 38.465. So 76.93 plus 417.62. And that's going to be 494.55. Wow, that was a lot of calculation. Okay, so I just want to go over one thing with you on IXL, so I'm going to flip my paper over. Just wanted to show you that if you had a number like 294.157, if they're asking you to round to the nearest hundredth, you look right here, because that's where you're rounding to. So you have to check out the neighbor, and the neighbor is 5 or more. So this 5 is going to become a 6. So it'd be 294.16. So that's what they're going to ask you to do today for rounding to the hundredths place on IXL. Okay, now, just to make sure you watched my video, I have the newest Pokemon, which is, his name is Bulbasaur, and he has 160 pieces. So that's what I worked on last night, a little bit more difficult one. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.